Slow down, hold on tight now. It's okay to meet me at the front line of the...
Good morning, bestie. So bestie, it is Sunday morning. I actually had to wake up early this morning because I'm actually meeting a friend for some brunch this morning, and then we're also gonna have a little bit of a study day over in the library. However, today's a big day, guys, because I got a car. Oh my goodness. I did also feel like it was time for a car. Saw this baby, it felt like it was a perfect match, and so that was also delivered yesterday. And so today I'm actually driving to uni for the first time. It's Sunday, so it's free parking, which is another struggle about driving in London. It's really hard to find parking anywhere, and there's also the congestion zone. However, my uni actually just falls right outside it, which is something I didn't know. I thought it was in the catchment area, but apparently it's not. And so yeah, I'm kind of nervous because I haven't been driving for a while. It is freezing. So I've just gotten to uni. It was actually fine. Managed to also find some parking, which was probably like the thing I was most worried about, but we're good. Now that we have had our breakfast as well, we're back at uni, and yeah, dog is also here. And it is time for us to actually get some work done and be good students, guys. I think that's an emergency helicopter landing on the helipad of the hospital that's right next door. I always have snacks, come on. Something about being in uni on campus, whether it be in like a spare room like this or even in the library, I swear I'm like 100 times more productive. As you guys remember, I just had an 8-week block of hospital placement I finished off in a different hospital. So every 8 weeks we switch. I will be starting at a new hospital, not this week but the week after, and I'm kind of nervous, I'm kind of excited. I just found out what ward I'll be on. I'll be on urology for the first 4 weeks, and then I'll be on respiratory for the next 4 weeks, which is why obviously I have started off with going over all my urology content just so that it's like fresh in my mind, and so I'm ready for the placement. And then of course I'll be going over respiratory right after this. I don't know what to expect. I'll be with new people, I'll be with new consultants. It's a bit nerve-wracking again. I feel like I'm experiencing day one like scares all over again. We'll see. These naked bars are so good. Yes, I did forget to film my brunch this morning, but it was so delicious. Ta-da! That was mine. I got like a banana bread sandwich filled with like cream and like honey, berries. It was delish. Dalia also got these delicious sweet corn fritters that looked so good. Good food always makes studying so much more worth it, I swear. It's so windy. Yo bestie! I'm clearly home in my room again, and my other bestie's right here because for some reason I can't be separated from this. Honestly, had so much fun today grabbing brunch with my friend and then having a cute little study session. I am so glad that one of my goals this year was to really prioritize on all my friendships and my relationships. And if you have seen the 2024 planning and like goal setting video that we done a few weeks back, you may have seen that one of my goals, like in terms of like weekly goals that I really wanted to work hard on, was making sure that I went out for brunch at least once a week with one of my girlfriends, because last year my relationships and my friendships were not one of the main things that I was prioritizing. I was very caught up and overwhelmed with a lot of other things last year, and I feel like that was the one aspect of my life that I didn't really focus as much as I should have. And so, like I have mentioned, this year I definitely want to work on that way more. And I feel like so far I've been killing it. I've been doing really good. And as you guys may have seen, I do have a new method and a new way of like keeping track of my goals and like the little things and the habits that I want to do weekly, monthly, yearly, because otherwise I feel like it's really hard to track some of like the weekly or the monthly goals that we set at the very start of the year. But I've been really loving this. And of course it's on Notion because I love Notion. And Notion are also sponsoring this portion of the video, which is so lovely because we love Notion over here. You guys already know how much I love Notion because come on, it is like the best tool to use in terms of every aspect of your life, whether you want to stay organized, whether you want to use it for work, whether you want to use it for notes. I use it for med school. I love that I can have everything all in one place. I can access it all the time on any device that I'm using, and it's totally personalizable, so I get to like make it spicy and fun and funky, and I love it. Now in terms of 2024, I'm pretty sure we all have loads of goals and aspirations and things that we want to accomplish. I have already done a whole separate video on this, so if you do want to watch it and you haven't already, I will make sure to link that down below. And for the last few weeks I have been experimenting and using Notion to kind of keep track of all of that, because even though I love to handwrite all of my goals and like goal setting stuff, by the end of the year it's really hard to really remember what you have done, what you haven't, what you have accomplished, any goals that are still there that you want to maybe shift over to the next year. Do you know what I mean? Now, I don't always have the time to kind of do it all from scratch. I love to use templates. I love that they're there. They look beautiful. There's so many to choose from, and people like spend so much time making templates. So I feel like, of course, I'm going to use it because they've put all that time and effort into it, you know? And it just makes my life so much easier. So I actually found one that I loved. It looks beautiful and aesthetic. That's just me. And it literally has everything that I need to keep track of everything I want to do and accomplish this year in 2024. So I will leave a link to the template that I use down below. However, this one I did actually pay for. It was really pretty and it's very, very detailed, and I just feel like the creator put so much time and effort into it, and when I saw it I really liked it so much. So I was okay spending a little bit of my own money on this template. However, if you don't personally want to do that, that's totally okay. There's so many free ones online as well, so have a browse, have a look. The template I use for uni work is totally free as well, so I'll just have all those details down below. Ta-da! This is Ecem's life. So how beautiful does this look? So on the right I have a little to-do list for all my daily to-dos, and as you can see I do also have a separate section for my vision boards and goals, which I love because it just makes it so much easier to like access and see every single day, since I do use my Notion every day, and like since my laptop's always with me, I can literally click on this whenever I want to during the day. This already came with like this cute Pinterest inspo kind of section at the top, which is so cute, and I left it in for some visual motivation. And then when we scroll down we have my yearly vision boards. As you can see, my 2023 yearly vision board is here, and then I also have the one that we just made for 2024 as well. How cute. And then just underneath that I have all of my goals that I have summarized that we have talked about in the previous video. I've done it as a checklist so that at the end of the year I can go through and make sure that I have accomplished all of those. And what I have also done is, if you can see on the right hand side, I have a monthly goals checklist. So for example, for January, if I click on Jan, I have split all those goals up into daily ones that I can do every single day, lectures that I do on the day, making sure I do 10k steps a day, 2 liters of water, reading 20 minutes every day, and like 50 past med questions. And then I've also split it up into weekly ones, like one brunch every week with a friend, and then my monthly ones, like reading at least one book a month. That way I can actually see what I need to do for the day, the week, or the month, and I can also just quickly duplicate and pop those into a calendar database because I just love using them. I think they look so like pleasing to the eye. So for example, today is the 21st. If I go onto my weekly goals and click on my weekly goal for today, I can go ahead and check off all the things that I've already accomplished this week since it's a Sunday. That way I can like keep it updated and keep on track of all my goals. How easy was that? And that, bestie, is how I plan on keeping track of all my 2024 goals for this year. And if you want to as well, you can bring your goals to life this year with Notion by clicking the link that I will have down in the description box below, where you can get started for free and you can enjoy all the customizing and all the fun that comes with Notion. And ticking those check boxes, so satisfying. Ugh. There was literally so much traffic today that I'm late, and your girl just can't walk into a lecture when it's already started. I'm sorry, I can't. So I've just found a spot downstairs in the library, and I'm gonna get some work done. And I have quite a busy day today. I've got like communication skills, a simulation lab, and everything just back to back until 5. I have a very busy day today. I don't know if I've actually explained what I have going on today. So I've got a cannulation and IV flush skills lab in the morning, followed by like a diversity communication skills session. And then I think I have one more thing before it's lunch break at like 12, and then I need to rush over to my other campus because I'm actually doing like a shadowing thing today at the hospital. Since I am part of like the pediatric society at my uni, I was able to grab a spot on their shadowing scheme because even though we don't do pediatrics as a topic this year, I was able to grab a spot. It's only for a day, so I'll probably be there from like 1 until whenever I can leave, so I'll try and stay until 7, and I get to follow around a pediatric gastroenterologist, which is so cool because I love kids. I'm really interested in peds, and it's like some early exposure before we even do peds next year, so I'm really excited. However, that does also mean that my day is very hectic today and very busy. Wish me luck, bestie. Literally just recently found out about like this peanut butter drizzle, and I've been in love with it because look at how easy it is. Ta-da! Perfect.
I got a
Happy Wednesday, besties. I'm literally so happy to be home today because I've missed my breakfast so much. I've tried making it and packing it as a lunch before. I love it so much, but it is something that you kind of need to eat straight away after making it because as it sits, I feel like the texture changes a little bit. I don't know if it's because of the egg whites or the protein powder, because I do also like prefer to have things like yogurt that are mixed with protein powder in that instant as well. It kind of gets grainy as it sits, which is also why I don't really put protein powder in my overnight oats. I am excited for my breakfast. Enjoy. So good. So today I have a few online learning stuff that I need to do. A few things on like blood transfusions, some more on IV fluids, and then a few other like tidbits that I need to do. And I also actually have to do all of my online training for the hospital placement that I'm at next, since I am home today and I have a slower day today. I do want to try and get those done and sorted today. And it's kind of funny because I've already done the same online training stuff for the previous hospital and I have certificates for them as well, but I need to do it all over again even though it's the exact same thing. I don't know. Obviously you can never go wrong with doing something again. It's just quite time consuming, you know? I mean, just look at this beauty.
Try to forget, but the thoughts, they seem to drown me instead. I've always wondered what it takes to fill this empty void inside, but now I've realized you were what I needed this whole time.
I'm awake. I'm awake.
This is the most likely to be like most look like these are bulging as well.
I need this cup of tea. Honestly knackered, and I feel like this week has been so busy. I'm literally so glad it is Thursday. Is Thursday today? Is it Thursday? My path lab this morning was actually really nice because we had the curator of our pathology museum. He's like this really lovely retired doctor, and honestly he was just so positive and so lovely and just so sweet, and so really thoroughly enjoyed him going through some of like the concepts that we were looking at, some of the pathology, some of the prosections and like the conditions behind them. And then afterwards I had a communication skills on explanations, because obviously when you are talking to patients you need to be able to explain stuff in ways in which it's easier to understand, in ways in which they can follow, and you need to be good at turning more complex things into a simpler terms, using analogies, using this, using that, etc. And then lastly I also had a skills lab on catheters, which is obviously something that is done very often, procedures that a lot of people have to go through obviously when you're in the hospital, and so it was really useful to do that, especially since I will be on urology. Probably will have to do a few catheters from next week onwards. Let's see. At least I know I've like brushed up on my skills, so yeah. And then as you probably saw saw I did also get to see my manager for a quick catch up and coffee, which was so lovely. I was going to go to the library, but I was like, you know what, I'm actually really tired. I just want to come home. So I am home now. I've eaten, I'm fed, I'm happy, I've got my cup of tea. And as you can see, I also have my setup a little different right now because I have some time before I actually want to sleep, and my nails are looking horrible. These are my natural nails. I did have like some old builder on them at home that I had done myself, but it's chipped. I've picked at them. I do that quite a bit when I get like nervous or anxious, which can happen when I'm doing stuff like skills in front of people, so they're not looking too great.
My mind. You want to go and see him, don't you? There are things.
What if it's too windy? That place. You tee off or you tee off?
What I just got delivered.
I mean, go on in, you. No.
Ta-da! All nice and fresh. I was gonna do like a beigey, light pinky colour, but then I realised I can't because on Monday I start rotations. And yes, my mum did like deliver me a whole load of oranges because she's saying that everyone's ill right now and she really doesn't want me to get ill, so some vitamin C, of course. Happy Friday, bestie. I'm a little bit more dressy today because after uni I actually have some dinner plans with some friends, so I thought let me just get dressed all nice and cute now. It's Friday, it's the end of the week. I'm so excited, I'm so happy, even though I do have like a busy weekend as well. I'm literally about to pop out now because I have an oxygen and I think bloods lab in the morning, and then I think I have another communication skills on shared decision making, and then if I'm not wrong I have a lab on injections, yep, and mental state exams. Pretty cool. Oh my goodness. I don't think I've had this busy of a week in so long. You do not understand how happy I am that it's Friday. I'm about to get into bed. I've just had my shower. I'm home. I can't wait. Honestly had the cutest dinner at Harry's today with the girls. It was also Rana's birthday yesterday, so we done a little bit of a surprise, had a little treat and a chit chat, a catch up before we're all off to placement, because we're all actually placed in different hospitals, so it'll be about another 8 weeks till we see each other again. And I've also gotten ready for bed. I have like zero energy left, and that is a week in my life. I hope you guys have enjoyed spending it with me, and I hope to see you guys soon in another video, another vlog. And also, if you aren't following me on Instagram, why don't you go ahead and give me a follow there as well, because you get to see what I'm doing every day as it happens. A little extra slice of Ecem, okay? Mwah. Bye!